Have you ever wondered why Christmas feels so magical and special? It's a time like no other, when the world sparkles with colorful lights, festive decorations, and the air fills with the sweet scent of gingerbread cookies. Christmas, you see, is a celebration that brings people together from all corners of the globe. It's the time of year when we hang up stockings, decorate trees, and wait for the jingle of Santa's sleigh. It's a season of joy and laughter, of cozy fireside stories and carols sung in harmony. And it's not just about the gifts under the tree or the bright lights that twinkle in the night. No, it's much more than that. Christmas is about the warmth we feel in our hearts, the smiles we share, and the love we spread. It's about making memories that last a lifetime. And that, my friends, is why Christmas is so magical. Well, Christmas is magical because it's all about love, sharing, and caring. But where did Christmas come from? What's the real story behind it? Well, it all begins with a special baby named Jesus. His birth is the reason why we celebrate Christmas. Now, let's go back in time to over 2,000 years ago in a place called Bethlehem. Imagine a chilly winter night, with stars twinkling like diamonds in the sky. In this peaceful town, there was a humble woman named Mary. She was expecting a baby, a very special baby indeed. You see, Mary was told by an angel that her child would be the Son of God. That's pretty extraordinary, wouldn't you say? Now, Mary and her husband Joseph had traveled a long way to Bethlehem because of a census. A census is when a government wants to count all the people in the land. But when they arrived, they found that all the inns were full. There was no place for them to stay. But they needed somewhere to rest, especially Mary, who was about to have her baby. So they found shelter in a stable, a place where animals were kept. And it was there, amongst the hay and the animals, that Mary gave birth to her baby boy, and they named him Jesus. Now, this wasn't just any birth. The moment Jesus was born, a bright star appeared in the sky. This star was so bright and so special that it guided wise men from afar to the stable. They brought gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh to honor the newborn king. Meanwhile, angels appeared to shepherds in nearby fields, announcing the birth of Jesus with joyous songs. The shepherds, filled with awe and wonder, hurried to see the baby. And so the news of Jesus' birth spread, bringing hope and joy to many. The birth of Jesus is a story of love, hope, and joy. It's a story about welcoming the unexpected, finding beauty in simplicity, and honoring the divine in everyone. And that, my friends, is why we celebrate Christmas, to honor the birth of Jesus. Do you know why we give and receive gifts on Christmas? It's not just about the shiny wrapping paper, or the anticipation of what might be inside. It's a tradition that goes way back, steeped in love, care, and the spirit of sharing. This tradition of gift-giving during Christmas has a beautiful origin. It's connected with the story of the wise men who traveled far and wide, following a star that led them to baby Jesus. They brought with them gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Each gift was special, each gift was thoughtful, and each gift was a symbol of their respect and adoration. But the beauty of this story isn't just about the gifts themselves. It's about the journey, the effort, the thought that went into choosing these gifts. The wise men didn't just pick up the first thing they saw. They thoughtfully chose gifts that had a deep meaning, gifts that signified something. And that's what gift-giving is all about. It's not about buying the most expensive gift or the biggest toy. It's about putting thought into what would make someone else happy. It's about the love, the care, the time you invest in choosing that perfect gift. Imagine it's Christmas morning. You're surrounded by your loved ones. The air is filled with the scent of pine and warm cookies. You hand over your carefully chosen gift, and the moment they unwrap it, their face lights up with joy. That feeling, that moment, that's the real joy of giving. The joy of giving isn't just limited to Christmas. It's something we can practice every day. Share your toys with your friends, help your mom in the kitchen, read a story to your little brother. Every act of kindness, every act of sharing, brings with it the joy of giving. So the next time you give a gift, remember it's not about the size or price, it's about the love you're sharing. It's about the joy of making someone else happy, the joy of giving from your heart. And that, my friends, is the true magic of Christmas. Ever heard the jingle of bells and thought it might be Santa Claus? That's right, the jolly bearded man in the red suit who's always ready to spread cheer and happiness. Santa Claus is a fascinating character, isn't he? An integral part of the holiday season, Santa embodies the spirit of Christmas, making it a magical time for all. Now let's delve a little deeper into the enchanting world of Santa Claus. His story begins in the cold and snowy North Pole. Here, in a cozy workshop bustling with energy, Santa and his diligent elves work year-round to create all sorts of toys. From teddy bears to toy trains, puzzles to pretty dolls, they make sure there's something for everyone. But why does Santa do this? Well, Santa Claus embodies the joy of giving. He reminds us of the happiness we feel when we make others smile. Every Christmas Eve, he hops onto his magical sleigh, led by his trusty reindeer, and travels all around the world. His mission? To deliver gifts and spread joy to children, rewarding them for their kindness and good behavior throughout the year. Santa's tradition of giving gifts is a lovely reminder of the pleasure of giving, not just receiving. It's about making someone else's day a little brighter, a little happier. And isn't that what Christmas is all about? It's about love, joy, and sharing the warmth of the festive season with everyone around us. His hearty ho, 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 his rosy cheeks and twinkling eyes are symbolic of the joy and excitement that fills the air during Christmas. He brings a sense of wonder and magic to the holiday season, making it a special time for children and adults alike. Santa Claus is more than just a character. He's a symbol of the Christmas spirit, a beacon of joy, and a reminder of the magic that lies in giving. His story encourages us to be kind, generous, and to share our joy with others. So Santa Claus keeps the spirit of Christmas alive by spreading joy and gifts. Why do we decorate our homes and light up Christmas trees? Have you ever stopped to ponder this question? Well, each ornament, each twinkling light holds a special significance. They aren't just pretty decorations, they symbolize the very essence of Christmas. Imagine a Christmas tree standing tall and proud. Its evergreen branches represent everlasting life, a promise that even in the heart of winter there is life and growth. The star or angel you place atop the tree? That's a nod to the Star of Bethlehem, guiding the 3 wise men to baby Jesus, or the angels who heralded his birth. Now think about the lights that twinkle so brightly, chasing away the darkness. They're not just for show. They symbolize hope and joy, reminding us that even in the coldest, darkest times, there is always a spark of light, a reason to be joyful. And the presents nestled under the tree? They remind us of the gifts the 3 wise men brought for baby Jesus, symbolizing our own willingness to give and share with those we love. So you see, each decoration, each light on your Christmas tree is a symbol of hope, joy, and the spirit of Christmas. So every time you see a Christmas tree glimmering with lights, remember, it's a beacon of joy and hope. So what have we learned about Christmas? Well, let's take a little stroll down memory lane. We've learned that Christmas is a time of magic, a time when the ordinary becomes extraordinary. We've discovered the story of the birth of Jesus, a humble beginning in a manger that has inspired billions around the world. It's a tale of hope, love, and the promise of new beginnings. We've also explored the joy of giving, of sharing what we have with others. It's not just about the presents under the tree, but the love we share as we give from our hearts. Remember, the best gifts are not wrapped in fancy paper, but in love and kindness. Then we've met a jolly old man in a red suit, Santa Claus, who embodies the spirit of generosity and goodwill. He's a reminder that the magic of Christmas lives in our hearts, and it's something we can share with others. We've also felt the warmth of Christmas, the cozy feeling of being surrounded by loved ones, the laughter and cheer that fill the air. It's a time when we come together to celebrate, to share stories, to make memories. Remember, Christmas is all about sharing love, spreading joy, and celebrating together. That's the true spirit of Christmas.